A profound shift ripples through the unseen fabric of your reality today. The air itself seems to thicken with an urgent, sacred presence. A celestial messenger, Archangel Michael, has materialized, his voice imbued with the resonance of vital truth, his wings alight with an inner flame, and in his grasp a scroll inscribed uniquely for you, sealed with your very own name. He declares with an authority that brooks no defiance, I command you, unfurl this immediately. This is not a gentle suggestion. It is a divine decree. For too long, a subtle, insidious peril has woven its way around you. A familiar face, one that has moved within your orbit with a deceptive smile, is now on the precipice of exposure. You may find yourself unprepared for what is to come. There might be an instinctive urge to shield your eyes, to retreat into the comforting illusion that this unraveling is not occurring. Yet I impress upon you, you must not turn away. This message was meticulously crafted for no one else but you. You have sensed it, haven't you? That lingering disquiet within your spirit, the inexplicable flutter of your heart in their proximity, the artful deceptions, the insidious contortion of truth. The individual you welcomed into your intimate space is not the person they claim to be. They have meticulously observed you, scrutinized your every move, walking beside you with the blade sheathed in velvet. But now the epoch of revelation has arrived, for I, the Lord your God, have observed their machinations long enough. Your steadfast silence, though a shield you sought, shall now give way. My voice will become your unyielding sword. Archangel Michael himself has patiently awaited this moment, yearning for you to grasp the truths I have tirelessly sought to illuminate. You have staunchly defended someone who would never extend the same protection to you. You have shed countless tears behind locked doors, pleading with me to understand why your path seemed fraught with endless turmoil. Today I unveil the reason. It is because the encroaching menace is not beyond your defenses. The true adversary has been seated at your very table, steadily siphoning your tranquility, their laughter echoing behind your back, a pleasant smile fixed upon their face. But no more. Not after this moment. This truth is not merely a communication. It is a profound release. This person whose deepest desire was your detriment, feigned delight in your ascent, yet concealed within their heart raged a furious competition, one you were never aware you had entered. They witnessed your progress, and instead of genuine celebration, they began to meticulously plot your downfall. They sowed seeds of discord by whispering your name into ears eager for malice. They divulged confidences that were never theirs to share. They trespassed into spiritual territories they had no right to occupy. And now they are being forcibly dragged into the unforgiving light, for my gaze has witnessed ample transgression. My beloved child, heed these words now. Allow no panic to seize your spirit, for this message arrives not to instill dread, but to shatter the enchantment of deceit that has bound you. You extended your trust because your heart beats with purity. You offered forgiveness because your spirit embodies kindness. But now their masquerade concludes. The very name of this deceiver is being inscribed upon the parchment Archangel Michael now grasps, a name long shrouded in shadow but concealed no longer. Your eyes are poised to awaken. Do you recall that particular individual, perpetually posing questions, yet never offering answers in return? The one who always sought to chart your course, but meticulously guarded the details of their own journey? That person has been meticulously tracking your every step, much like a hunter stalking its prey. Yet what they never perceived was that I, too, was observing their every calculated maneuver. They prided themselves on their cunning, believing their superficial charm could maintain your blindness. But know this, your innate discernment far surpasses their elaborate disguise, and I, the Lord your God, am infinitely more potent than their most intricate scheme. This unfolding is no mere coincidence. You have been guided to this very message because it is my profound desire for you to truly live. I yearn for you to cease doubting your intuition, to stop dismissing the potent signals I continually transmit. You have been warned before, through the vivid language of dreams, in jarring conversations, in those visceral pangs of unease deep within your core. You felt it. You simply lacked the tangible proof. But today the requirement for validation dissipates. Today I sever your ties to their detrimental influence. An invisible, weighty chain is shattering. That individual once uttered words that pierced your very soul, yet you dismissed it with a forced laugh. You waved it away, clinging to the illusion of tranquility. But I remember that precise instant. I witnessed the silent anguish that emanated from your spirit, a direct plea to Mabo. I saw the brave smile masking a trembling soul. That seemingly minor instance was, in truth, a clarion call to awakening. And yet, despite everything, you clung to the hope of their metamorphosis. You offered prayers for their change, extending forgiveness where only severance was due. But now my direct intervention is imperative. I will not permit your harm. The trajectory they have chosen is diametrically opposed to tranquility. They have invoked shadowy intentions against you. They've veiled maledictions within jests. They've conspired with another to deliberately obstruct your destiny. And today, I shatter their clandestine pacts. I sever their agreements. I dismantle their dominion. For you are consecrated to me, and I fiercely guard what belongs to me. A decisive victory is currently unfolding. When the identity of this individual is unveiled, you may reel from shock, from a powerful tide of pain, betrayal, and fury. Yet allow me to imprint this truth upon your very essence. Do not pursue retribution. That burden is not yours to bear. Vengeance is mine, and I shall render recompense. Your singular imperative now is liberation. Release the compulsion to comprehend their twisted motives. Release the yearning for validation through their belated apologies. Release the lingering hope of their transformation. Some souls are not destined for your mending, but for your instruction. Once the wisdom is gleaned, the bond must be severed. Your ascent is inextricably linked to your detachment. Should you refuse to depart, you will remain stagnant. You have borne their weight for too long. You have shielded one who would eagerly betray you, and the hour of reckoning has arrived. This is your epical passage, your Red Sea moment. I am cleaving the very waters before you. Step forth and never glance behind, for all that remains in your past is poised to crumble. The great divide expands. This individual may soon present themselves with its apologies, with a torrent of tears, a facade of bewilderment, and intricate narratives. But comprehend this, their timing lacks divine orchestration. Their panic is devoid of true remorse. Their pronouncements bear no resonance of my truth. I had already extended opportunities for them to desist. I had already urged them through subtle prompts to choose a different trajectory, but they disregarded my guidance. They deliberately persisted. Now their regret is solely a product of impending revelation. Archangel Michael now stands sentinel at your threshold, your name emblazoned in celestial gold upon his blade, a sacred fire encompassing your stance and the entire host of heaven fortifying your defense. You are not solitary. You have never been solitary. Even in those desolate moments when silence seemed to swallow your pleas, I heard. Even when your heart shattered unseen, your tears flowed. I witnessed them all, collecting each one into sacred keeping. Your very essence is being replenished. A wave of profound rejuvenation washing over you, a vibrant energy echoing with joy is being restored to you. Now listen with absolute clarity, my cherished one. The unveiling of this individual, the one who harbors ill will toward you, transcends mere recognition. It is a catalyst for decisive action. You are called to embark on a journey of spiritual detachment. Excise them from the deepest chambers of your heart. Rescind their access to your inner sanctuary. Purge their disruptive energy from your space. Cease offering them updates on your life. Let your silence become an unbreachable boundary. You owe no explanations. Your tranquility is your sovereign right. Your healing journey will become a potent testament. They once scoffed at your struggles, but now I shall lay a feast before you, right in their bewildered presence. And their derision will transmute into profound awe. For every malicious intent they harbored, I shall now harness for your ascent. The very snare they meticulously constructed will entangle their own feet. The chasm they dug for your downfall shall become their own precipice. Because I am not solely a deity of boundless love, I am also a force of unwavering justice. And I shall never permit them to harm my consecrated one. This precise moment on is no accident. You might find a name, a face, a distinct voice surfacing in your mind right now. Someone you've persistently attempted to push away. That, my child, is the very person Archangel Michael has been indicating. That is the name whose seal is now broken. You have hesitated to embrace this truth, constrained by the depth of your affection for them. Yet I declare unto you, affection unguided by wisdom leads inevitably to sorrow. It is time to choose wisdom. I bestowed upon you a heart mirroring my own, but now I also grant you vision echoing mine. No more shrouding darkness, no more frustrating delays, no more stagnant cycles. What lay hidden is now unveiled. What shrouded in shadow is now bathed in light. What confused is now made brilliantly clear. As these words resonate with you, feel the chains disintegrating. Watch as oppressive spirits recede. Your dwelling is being sanctified, enveloped in a protective aura. A divine luminescence is now permeating your space. The coming 24 hours will serve as an undeniable confirmation of this message. Observe intently. Who reaches out? Who suddenly falls silent? Whose demeanor undergoes a swift alteration? The subtle shifts you perceive within your physical being. Your spirit will affirm. Trust that inner knowing. That is my presence moving within you. You are not overreacting. You are not losing your grasp on reality. You are not mistaken. You are finally awakening. And now I proclaim this truth over your life. No instrument forged against you shall achieve its purpose. No malediction spoken over you shall take root. No act of betrayal will shatter your spirit. What they intended for your undoing will now become your blessing. You are stepping onto an entirely new timeline. One liberated from superficial connections, clandestine adversaries, and cunning spiritual traps. You are shielded. You are uplifted. You are eternally loved. Your new chapter commences now. This message will resonate within you for many days to come. You will witness the tangible fruits of this revelation. Relationships will dissolve. Circumstances will dramatically shift. And for a fleeting moment, you may experience a profound sense of solitude. But do not fear the stillness. For within that quietude, you will perceive my voice with an unprecedented clarity. I will saturate your home with my radiant glory. I will infuse your heart with an indomitable strength, and I will populate your days with authentic new connections. These are connections I have meticulously chosen for you, not those designed to bring you to ruin. So now I inquire, will you heed my words? Will you act in accordance with my guidance? Will you release what I am actively removing from your path? Because what lies ahead for you is far too magnificent to coexist with the presence of deceit. Your destiny is too grand for such spiritual dead weight. Your blessings are too sacred for the lurking threat of secret serpents. Affirm your acceptance of this message. Confirm your obedience with the deepest core of your spirit, and stride boldly into the radiant illumination of this new day. Today, a new page is turning. The one who sought your detriment has been exposed. Their name is now known within the celestial courts. I will personally address their actions. Your sole responsibility is to press forward. Do not attempt to bypass this. It is specifically for you. I am perpetually with you. Today, Archangel Michael reiterates, I command you to unveil this now. The identity of the one intent on harming you is being revealed. This is exclusively for you. Do not attempt to disregard it. You have been walking alongside someone who conceals venom beneath a pleasant facade. They laugh, they masquerade, they praise you, yet their hands are filled with insidious traps. Their name has ascended to my throne. And today I am instructing Archangel Michael to disclose it before your very eyes. What you are about to assimilate may sting, but it will also set you free. I have been observing. I have been patient. You mistakenly believed you were imagining things. You blamed yourself. You continuously extended chances. You held on to the hope of their transformation. But I, the Lord your God, declare today, enough is enough. That spiritual influence surrounding you does not originate from me. That suffocating energy impeding your destiny is being uprooted in this very moment. This individual did not enter your life by chance. They were dispatched, not by me, but by the one who yearns to derail your path. Their words have been subtly planted in the minds of others, like a corrosive poison. They speak two distinct languages, one of apparent kindness and another of covert malice. And what they conceal behind their laughter is not affection, but a weapon. You implored me for a sign. You begged me to reveal the truth. You articulated, God, if they are not right for me, remove them. And today I answer you directly. I expose the truth that has been whispered behind your back. This person whose name you consistently excuse, whose hand you continue to hold, is the very one attempting to sabotage your reputation, your serenity, and your breakthrough. Archangel Michael proclaims, I have stood watch at the doorway. I have witnessed the lies unraveling like the pages of a cursed tome. They have consulted with others, devising strategies to ensnare you. They have confidently stated, just wait, they will break soon. They are too gentle. They are too emotional. They trust too easily. But they overlooked one crucial detail. You are not alone. You are specifically marked. You are divinely chosen. A profound certainty echoes from the heavens, no longer muted. That particular individual, yes, the one whose demeanor has subtly shifted lately, the one whose gaze you instinctively felt harden, their heart holds no warmth for you. That unexpected chill you experienced during their last touch was not your imagination. It was a divine premonition. This is the precise moment for their truth to surface. They can no longer remain concealed. Their elaborate facade is crumbling before your very eyes. You will discern it in the subtle alterations of their speech when others are near. You will detect it in the fleeting hesitation that colors their voice as they utter your name. Their carefully laid schemes have met an unyielding barrier, for my celestial guardians have intercepted their next move. They were meticulously plotting an event, perhaps a specific date, a clandestine meeting, a compromising message, a profound betrayal. But I intervened. I injected disarray into their strategy. Their secretive whispers devolved into open contention. Their calculated plan dissolved into utter chaos. For no one can inflict harm upon my beloved child and emerge unscathed. You are not losing your mind. You are not overly sensitive. You are not reacting disproportionately. What you perceive is unequivocally real. What you intuit is remarkably accurate. I instilled that keen discernment within you, forging it into a potent weapon. Wield it. Cease questioning its validity. Trust it implicitly. Archangel Michael now stands by your side, his formidable sword poised, his wings majestically unfurled. He declares, deliverance is yours. The identity of this individual is no longer shrouded. Their name is now being whispered directly into your spirit. Listen closely. Do not recoil from it. The one you have relentlessly championed is the very one who has, in secret, worked to dismantle you. They have cataloged your passions and deftly weaponized them against you. They know your deepest fears and revel in mocking them in your absence. They boast, see how easily they break. But you are not fragmenting. You are being fortified. Every single tear you shed, I meticulously collected. Every solitary night that you doubted yourself, I faithfully recorded. And now, within the hallowed courtroom of the heavens, the verdict has been rendered. Justice. And justice, in this instance, means stark revelation. They will strive to repudiate it. Tears may stream, and protestations of, "You're misunderstanding me," will fill the air. But I, the Lord, urge you, do not be swayed by this theatrical display. This is not genuine contrition. It is raw panic. They are not sorrowful. They are terrified, for the illuminating beam of truth has pierced the darkness, exposing their hidden shadow. You have witnessed the unmistakable warnings. And now I pose the question, will you take action? Will you safeguard your precious spirit? Will you separate yourself from that which I am actively removing? Or will you linger, clinging to the vain hope that they might transform into someone I never intended them to be? Today marks your day of liberation. This divine communication is not sent to instill dread. It is sent to rescue you. What they conspired in secrecy would have inflicted far greater wounds than you can possibly imagine. But I annulled it. I neutralized their scheme because your heartfelt prayers reached me before their assault could fully materialize. This individual engages in back-channel conversations about you. They exploit your private vulnerabilities for their amusement. They diminish your suffering. They ridicule your aspirations. All the while you have smiled beside them, oblivious to their intricate plans for your undoing. But today I declare to you, the truth is ascending, like an undeniable plume of smoke from a concealed ember. Observe their reactions when you experience success. Watch their discomfort when others speak praises of you. Notice the subtle narrowing of their eyes when joy lights your face. These are not your allies. This is not genuine affection. You are entitled to security. You deserve to experience profound tranquility within your own domain. You merit companionship unburdened by hidden agendas. I am your God, and I am severing this binding chain from around your neck. You have walked with a betrayer, embraced a deceiver, and placed your trust in a viper. But now the sacred garden of your life is being meticulously purified. The destructive weeds are being uprooted. The very soil of your being is undergoing a profound renewal. Before I continue, my beloved child, permit me a momentary pause. For there exists a sacred, veiled truth I have preserved solely for you, and now is the destined moment for its unveiling. A concealed prayer of Magdalene, unearthed after 2 millennia. The 8-line invocation, whose very essence the Church deliberately buried alongside her name. Throughout history, whenever a woman's brilliance shone too brightly, they sought to silence her, to usurp her legacy, to tarnish her reputation. There is no more poignant illustration of this than Mary Magdalene herself. For centuries, her profound truth lay hidden, her name distorted, her inherent power deliberately effaced. But now a breathtaking revelation, exhumed from the deepest recesses of clandestine Vatican archives, has resurrected her voice. A clandestine 2,000-year-old gospel undeniably demonstrates she was far more than a mere follower. She was the entrusted guardian of an inviolable secret, a divine 8-line invocation said to manifest healing, profound love, and unprecedented levels of abundance in mere moments. Historians firmly believe this prayer was deliberately sequestered due to the extraordinary transformative power it bestowed upon those who recited it, particularly women. But the truth is now resurfacing, and with it, her potent prayer. Those who quietly utter its words report astonishing shifts in their financial flow and the emergence of unforeseen opportunities. Soul-aligned connections materialize in the most unexpected ways. A palpable sensation of physical rejuvenation and profound relief pervades them, among so much more. This is not merely a forgotten narrative from antiquity. It is a sacred, energetic transmission, finally returned to the souls for whom it was always intended. Discover Mary Magdalene's long-lost Rose Guerrero prayer. The link is waiting for you in the description or comments. My beloved child, the time for decisive action is upon you. Step forward with unwavering faith. May divine blessings envelop you. They profoundly underestimated the depth of celestial love surrounding you. They perceived you as fragile. They believed you to be utterly blind. But you are my precious child, and I have intervened directly. Their identity will be confirmed to you through 3 distinct affirmations. Observe meticulously. Pay close attention to how others reference them in your vicinity. Heed that peculiar sensation within your chest. I am meticulously guiding you toward the undeniable truth. Archangel Michael declares, I command you to open your spiritual eyes. I command you to cease rationalizing their malevolence. I command you to protect your sacred name, your divine calling, your destined crown. You stand too close to your blessing to permit this serpent to remain within your garden. You are on the very precipice of breakthrough to tolerate continued betrayal. Do not engage in conversations that will only delay your ultimate deliverance. You owe absolutely no one an apology for safeguarding your spirit. They will undoubtedly accuse you. They will declare that you have fundamentally changed. Let their words dissolve into the wind. They remain unaware of the depths of your endurance, oblivious to the venomous whispers exchanged behind closed doors concerning you. But I know, and I now stand fiercely as your advocate. Soon, another individual will approach you, bearing news about this very person, corroborating the truths I now convey. Resist the urge to declare, I already knew. Instead, offer thanks for the gentle unveiling, for the alternative path would have utterly shattered your spirit. Had I not intervened, their intricate scheme would have succeeded. However, your identity is profoundly precious to me. You are imbued with purpose, radiant with light, and no adversary can extinguish what I have destined to brilliantly shine. Every deceptive smile they bestowed upon you is now nullified. Every falsehood they propagated is reversed. Every seed of confusion they meticulously planted is now uprooted. I am overturning the very tables of their deceit. Those who reveled in your tears will now be silenced by awe as I shower you with blessings. Those who maliciously gossiped about your name will be compelled to witness your elevation. Those who sought to break you will see how I rebuild you, not with mere bricks, but with pure gold. You are not insignificant. You are not frail. You are not solitary. Archangel Michael actively wages battle on your behalf. I am your steadfast protector, and the heavens roar in your defense. Stride forward with unwavering courage. Speak with undeniable clarity. Sever ties without a hint of fear, for the person you are becoming cannot bear the burden of such spiritual dead weight. The future you are stepping into cannot tolerate this persistent sabotage. They may label you as cold. Let them. I declare you healed. They may accuse you of being overly dramatic. Let them. I proclaim you discerning. They may disseminate tales of your betrayal. Let them. I affirm that you have finally turned to me. And now I declare that this individual's name is no longer shrouded. I declare that this soul's destructive agenda is completely dismantled. I declare that your path is now clear of obstruction. This marks the final season of your tears shed over someone feigning affection. This is the closing chapter of counterfeit love in your personal narrative. From this moment onward, expect unvarnished truth. From this moment onward, embrace profound clarity. From this moment onward, anticipate divine connections. And as I deliberately close the book on this act of betrayal, I simultaneously unfurl the scroll of blessings, meticulously inscribed with your very own name. My work with you is not concluded. In fact, it is just beginning. The tides have turned, the scales are perfectly balanced. The sword of justice has descended, and the heavens have spoken their definitive decree. Do not cast a backward glance. Do not second-guess this truth. Do not cling to what I am actively removing from your life. Move forward, for what awaits you is far grander than what almost broke you. This message is exclusively for you. Do not attempt to bypass it. Archangel Michael, with a voice that commands attention, states, I order you to open this now. The identity of this individual, the one who seeks to harm you, is now revealed. Here is the name. Open it immediately. This is solely for your eyes. Do not try to skip this crucial revelation. This is not a message intended for the masses. This is not for the countless individuals who laugh and pretend, who casually scroll past, ignoring the urgent cries from heaven. This specific message was sealed before the dawn of time, held under a divine lock and fiercely guarded by celestial fire until this very moment. Only you were granted permission to receive this truth on this particular day. To disregard this is to circumvent a vital component of your divine protection. Do not attempt to evade it. The truth is too close. This is critically urgent. This is undeniably real. I bore witness to their dark machinations. I observed the covert phone calls, the insidious whispers, the manufactured smiles, and the outwardly calm greetings. I saw how they stood beside you, shared laughter with you, and then cursed your name the moment you departed. I saw how they mimicked your words, pilfered your innovative ideas, and meticulously plotted your stagnation. The harm inflicted was not accidental. It was not born of emotional confusion. It was a targeted act of spiritual destruction. But I thwarted it. You were not destined to survive what transpired last week. You were not meant to recover. That accident that narrowly averted you, the phone call that inexplicably failed to connect, the sudden confusion that compelled you to remain home, that was my intervention. I orchestrated the delay. I blocked their path because had you stepped into that precise space, they would have executed the final devastating phase of their plan. And now Archangel Michael is unveiling their name. You must read these words with utmost care and absolute focus. They are still actively attempting to undermine you. The one who sat so close beside you. The one who claimed profound understanding. The one whose incessant questions felt unnervingly intrusive. The one who always seemed a little too available when everyone else had withdrawn. Their name is now being whispered throughout the courts of heaven. Their every word is under scrutiny. Their footsteps are being precisely tracked by celestial beings. Because your name was found upon their lips in ways that gravely displeased me. Their tongue was employed to curse you, to mock you, to impede your progress. And the angels have meticulously recorded every single instance. Yes, it is indeed someone intimately close to you. Yes, it is someone you harbored suspicions about, but repeatedly dismissed your own instincts. Yes, it is someone skilled in deception. You need to listen with exceptional attentiveness. This is often where many stumble. They reject the name when it is finally revealed, thinking, not them, they've always been present in my life. But mere proximity does not equate to loyalty, and simply appearing does not signify genuine affection. Open your spirit wide and receive this profound truth. Now their name begins with the letter S. You've harbored a sense of unease for months. Each time they offered an embrace, an inner disquiet would ripple through you. Every time their smile met yours, you perceived an echo of deep-seated envy. You even dreamed of their face once, obscured by shadows, waking in a chilling sweat. That was no mere dream. That was me revealing what you steadfastly refused to acknowledge in the harsh light of day. This individual named S is not merely casually envious. They are spiritually perilous. They recently participated in a conversation where your name was negatively discussed. But instead of rising to your defense, they concurred. They nodded in agreement. They contributed to the disparagement. They even laughed. Yet later they called you, feigning concern, saying, "Oh, I don't understand what's wrong with people nowadays." Do not be deceived. That was a calculated fabrication. They are one of those very people. Today I expose them, not to sow fear, but to grant you absolute clarity. The celestial guardian assigned to you was, on too many occasions, silenced by the shield of your trust. You whispered to your angel, "No, it couldn't be them." Yet I declare, yes, it is them. I am infallible. My pronouncements never return without fulfillment. This individual, whose name begins with the letter S, has unwittingly unlatched a portal through which spiritual harm sought to reach you. But I am slamming that door shut today. Archangel Michael was dispatched not merely to forewarn, but to enact change. He stands guard by your dwelling now, his sword drawn and gleaming, awaiting your consent. Should you embrace this message, events will unfold with swift momentum. A quiet disentanglement will commence. You will perceive an undeniable shift. They will cease their calls. They will no longer reach out. And when perchance they do, their interactions will feel hollow and strained. This is my process of detaching them from your life. Do not attempt to retain what I am in the act of removing. There was a recent moment, perhaps while you were in a room, when an inexplicable urge to check your phone suddenly arose. You felt a peculiar sensation, yet its meaning eluded you. That, my child, was your angel subtly prompting you, because at that very instant, S had just spoken your name to another, accompanied by a laugh. You felt it at a spiritual level. You possess a sensitivity far greater than you acknowledge. You merely doubt your innate gifts, but they are unequivocally real. You are perceiving, you are hearing, you are not conjuring these feelings. I endowed you with eyes capable of seeing through manufactured smiles. I gave you a heart sensitive enough to detect shifts in another's energy. I have been speaking, but you have been second-guessing. No more time. Today I affirm the truth. Today I solidify this exposure. Today I proclaim the cessation of that connection. Allow me to execute what is necessary. There is yet more. Another individual whose name begins with the letter D is also implicated, though their role is of lesser significance. They mirror the lead of S. They are not the architect of malevolence, but rather its echo and enabler. They are the voice that repeats S's words in hushed tones behind closed doors. Exercise caution when D suddenly begins to display an uncharacteristic kindness toward you. This shift will occur soon. They will extend offers of assistance. but their overtures of help are a deceptive setup for further conversations that will not honor your spirit. Decline their offers courteously. You are not succumbing to paranoia. You are being divinely protected. What you are intuiting is my presence. I have issued warnings repeatedly. However, your profound kindness prolonged your entanglement with this connection. You granted far too many second chances. Your love extended beyond reasonable boundaries. You forgave where your instinct should have been flight. But I am not angered by the softness of your heart. I fashioned it to be tender, compassionate, and open. Yet now I call upon it to be wise. A gentle heart must be vigilantly guarded. For serpents do not strike at what is hard. They ensnare what is soft, slowly constricting the very life from it. Allow me to assume control now. I am actively moving. Do not interrupt my divine process with apologies. Do not undermine this liberation with misplaced guilt. I have revealed the individual. I have named the source of the danger. I have unleashed the angel. Now, let the separation truly commence. In the span of 3 days, you will perceive a distinct silence. It will feel strange. It will feel as though something is conspicuously absent. That is my influence systematically removing the hold of S. Do not pursue it. Do not dispatch a message to check on them. Do not reopen what I have just sealed. Allow the silence to communicate its truth. Permit the separation to breathe. I will comfort you through every moment of it. You were never weak. You were simply loyal. But now your loyalty must be redirected. Shift it towards me. Shift it toward your ultimate purpose. Shift it toward the path I have illuminated before you. A profound blessing was significantly delayed because of this person. I could not bestow it upon you while they lingered in your proximity. They would have tainted it. They would have turned it into a weapon against you. But now that they are being removed, that blessing is imminent. A significant financial breakthrough is approaching within 7 days. Initially, it may appear modest, but it will serve as the key to unlock an even greater provision. It is linked to something you have forgotten, perhaps a dormant file, an overlooked opportunity, an unread email. You will encounter it, and remembrance will flood your mind. Open it immediately. It is intrinsically connected to your life's purpose. A pivotal relationship is also undergoing transformation. The individual who genuinely cares for you has remained distant due to the oppressive presence of S. They observed your close association and maintained a respectful distance. But once this detrimental person is removed, the authentic connection will draw nearer. Observe how rapidly everything aligns. Archangel Michael stands poised and ready. He is not merely speaking, he is actively engaged. He has already initiated this process. The winds of cleansing are now sweeping through. The curtains obscuring the truth are drawing open. The one who smiled while plotting. The one who embraced while inflicting pain. The one who applauded while secretly cursing. Their destructive cycle is over. I have witnessed enough. I am God. I do not slumber. I do not delay. I do not expose without profound reason. When I declare a name is revealed, it is because the appointed time has arrived. When I command, open this now, I am not making a request. I am issuing a definitive order for your ultimate protection, for your profound peace, for your unhindered path. Now draw a deep breath. Be still and observe what I orchestrate next.